It's time for a little bit of fun tonight. And I felt like guessing some words, making some money. Hopefully going on with a brand new car. Doubt it. Because every time I get lucky on here, that's when they take the money away. But you already know what time it is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Chris Vick, and welcome back to the Game Lounge. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Today is double day because I didn't wind up uploading yesterday, and I'm supposed to upload today, so you will get 2 videos today. If you haven't tuned into what I previously uploaded, I just uploaded Forspoken. Actually, the time that I'm saying it now is actually being uploaded as we speak. But I thought I wound up doing some Wheel of Fortune just for a little bit of fun and kind of just a detour off the repetitiveness of you seeing, I believe the 5 games we have of is Mortal Kombat 11, Bully, Batman, Forspoken, and Saints Row. I like to switch it up once in a while. I don't want you guys to get tired of seeing the same thing repetitively, even though you kind of do. But you know, once in a while, let's do something different. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's do something extra. Let's get some words. Let's get some stuff wrong. Right? Came here to see me fail, didn't you? Let me stop. Anyway. But yes, Wheel of Fortune is tonight's entertainment for Saturday. You guys already know how it works. We're going to wind up doing our first toss-up, and let's see what it is. I'm actually going to put my best foot forward, too, but I'm just going to pray mostly, because that's what always works out. Pray. If it's newspaper editor. I got it this time. I understand it now. Newspaper editor. Done. God is good. That's a band on us already. All right, let's get the second toss-up. Let's see if we can get it. Eyes on the prize, guys. Let's see. What word could you be? Something broccoli. Steamed broccoli. Once I saw the E, I was like, oh man, Sherman broccoli. Oh, she's retarded. Yeah. He just like making my, he's trying to make me annoyed. Okay, then walk out the room. That's it. If you don't feel like dealing with him, you step out the room and you use your tablet. That's it. Your tablet's charging. That's all you gotta do. If you're around somebody and they're trying to annoy you, walk away. That's it. Don't let it bother you. Either way, it was steamed broccoli, right? Yeah, I know it. All right. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Stop trying to annoy Calissa because she's saying you are, please.
And I'm trying to say, you duck and then he just...
That's it. So if he's not listening, you just walk out the room. Okay? That's it. Problem solved. Well, it wasn't. Nobody said you were screaming. You're not even listening, Cameron. Just go play.
I don't know what I did.
Uh-huh. You never do, son. You never do. Either way, let's get to the spin. We're going to try and go for... I'm holding the X button. I'm like, what other button did you want me to hold? Jesus Christ. All right, let's get back into the game. Feng Shui, locked in. It's an event. Events start with F. No, they don't. What was I thinking, right? Choosing a letter. Stupid. I could have guessed the word with my blank mind of letter.
Yes, we have some teas. Great job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now.
My bad, I was eating too. Totally chewing food. Anyway. Since I'm here, I wanted to talk about Nintendo and how they wind up putting out that lovely video of the Nintendo Switch 2 system coming out. Now, I seen a video of where a guy was talking about how it wind up having a design where inserting the ports or the controllers back on the sides, what goes about causing something to be a bit of an issue or whatever. But nobody complains about that when it comes to somebody plugging in their phone, which is damn near the same thing. And people use their phones and charge their phones at the same time, and the ports aren't a problem. Unless the port is old, of course. But I like the fact that Nintendo Switch made a second system. Now, the whole controller thing, I get that it could be kind of annoying and stuff, but at the same time, the console didn't even drop for you to fully figure out. That's 2 letters in a row. I'm on a streak of nothing. But anyway, it winds up like you got down talk about it, but the console hasn't even dropped yet. You have to give something the chance to actually physically be in your hands to be like, oh yeah, okay, this is actually like, you know, this is actually bad or this is actually really good. And the Joy-Cons didn't have a problem before when it came to staying on. On certain occasions it did, but majority of the time if you just put it on tabletop mode, you never even notice. So, and then whoever wanted to have a Switch handheld, they would have just got a Switch Lite. But it just can't be docked to a TV, so that's a downside. Either way, if Nintendo plays their cards right? Because in the Nintendo 2 Switch trailer, they wind up having the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con be put down like a mouse. If the Nintendo Switch allows you to surf the internet while using the Joy-Con as a mouse, I want all of you to shut up. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't win anything in the round yet, and I still get to keep the 1,000, so great. But at least we almost had 1 million, right? It was great. So back to my story. Anyway, so if the Nintendo winds up allowing the console to be able to use the internet while you're outside, like you can go into desktop mode on a computer and you can use the Joy-Cons to type the words and stuff, that would be fire. Like you'd be able to go to websites and stuff like that and probably get paperwork done, and you can have a little bit of a business side to your Switch so long as you has a hot point. Outdoor concert. That's great. Not a hot point, a hot spot. Sorry about that. Either way, whatever, man. I'll get back to that talk in just a second. Oh, it's actually her turn, so I can keep it going. But yeah, so the Nintendo Switch is just an underrated console to which it has the capabilities of allowing you to be able to play any game that you want, either at home or outside. And then both sides of the Joy-Cons each are a controller. Like, that's dope. Like, imagine having a system to where no matter who you with, if you have the right correct pieces for it, come on, don't bankrupt again. I'm about to say, give me a chance. So, oh my god! What did I play Wheel of Fortune for? To assume? We're all assuming. I just want to winfully assume. Jeez Louise. Anyway, we're gonna get something. So, the Nintendo Switch, versatile console, allows you to have the capabilities of being able to play a vast library of video games at your disposal. Nintendo, I am asking you to sponsor this episode because I'm talking highly of you, and I'm a Nintendo-aholic myself. I have the mushroom and the question mark block and the Tanuki leaf tatted on my arm. I love Nintendo dearly. But when it came to just portability and just bringing an imagination to real life, think about it. Nintendo's done nothing but that. The Game Boy Advance was really like the pinnacle of better graphics when it came to having Super Nintendo titles be put on the go before the Nintendo DS did their whole virtual arcade. And then about to say, come on. And then they wind up bringing the Nintendo 3DS, which was the first handheld ever to use 3D without having goggles for it. All right, please get a letter right. Let's go with K. I'm tired of guessing. Guess my life away. Why not? I don't know what the rest of it's gonna look like anyway. So, Nintendo has been just breaking the barrier of creativity when it came to putting their handheld systems to the test. And Nintendo Switch allowed you to be able... They basically brought back couch co-op games. Because a lot of us miss couch co-op games. Games where you was able to join somebody in the story and fight together, whether it was a platformer like Mario, or a fighting game like Final Fight or Streets of Rage, or a shooting game like Army of Two and other titles and stuff. Those games were the games that people really miss. And then you didn't have to have internet to go about doing it. You could pull up to your friend's house and actually play that game right next to them. That's what made the co-op game so heartfelt, because you both accomplished the game itself. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think the game likes me anymore, guys. I don't think it does. Nah, the game don't fuck with me. So, the co-op thing for the Nintendo Switch was the biggest part to me. And it was also just the fact of being able to play titles that I had at home on the fly. I had Arkham City on my Switch. The first time I bought Arkham City, Batman Arkham City was on 360. And it was a beautiful title. Game of the year, loved it. Still, you guys can watch it on the Game Lounge. It's available to you. Another episode will be out next week. But the freedom of just knowing I could just play it at any point. I could be at a gas station, or I could be at 7-Eleven, or I could be at the movies. Hell, I could be in space. I can play Batman. Damn it. Everybody's doing really good this time. This is Nintendo talking around, we know that. Whatever. I play my cards right and get the letters right, I might actually be able to come back somehow. Here's a third toss-up, right?
Contestant number 1. Go ahead and take
Oh no. Oh, we get to start. Alright, let's get frisky and let's just buy a vowel.
and tell us the answer.
Oh wait, no, wait. Delete. Pass. Wait, didn't I just choose a vowel? Oh, this must be the last round. No, because they wouldn't have been able to allow us to spin. That didn't make sense. I pressed triangle so I can go about... Wait, maybe I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. Yeah, so Nintendo just allowed you to be able to have the freedom of, like I said, playing again home consoles outside. The PlayStation Portal is great for the capabilities of it being able to interface your PlayStation 5. It sucks because it's a tablet with the controller split in fucking half. And that was the ugliest design I've ever seen. No offense, Sony. I'm currently playing games, and my game lounge is primarily run through a PS5. Don't get me wrong. But we all know that PS Vita, the PSP Go, and the PlayStation Portable itself was the best things you ever created. The best. You had games, movies, photos, videos, and the internet. And that's it. That's all you needed. And the fact that y'all wind up overstepping it because you knew you had a 4K, barely having a slow down load kind of console, like, yeah, that's great. But at the same time, you took away what Nintendo didn't, which was the creativity. That's what you messed up on. And then Nintendo also did the best job at backwards compatibility. They did a wonderful job. All the Game Boy Color games and the Game Boy games was able to be played on the Advance. Like, there was no excuse. They wind up allowing us to have everything damn near. Now, the only annoying thing about Nintendo, and I will say this about you guys, you have a sad reputation of repetitively putting out the same games over and over again on certain consoles that don't need to be re-brought back out. Donkey Kong Country Returns for like the third time in HD does not make it any less Donkey Kong Country Returns that it was when it first came out. You cleared the graphics up cool, and to be honest, a lot of people are pawns for the game. They kind of fall for it just because, you know, it's on a different system that they're using. So I get the fact that you want it on the console that it's on. But let's keep it a bug. You can probably find that game anywhere else. And to be honest, I don't know, if unless it really tickles your fancy. I bought Midnight Fight Express 2, which is a game made by, I believe Jacob Dwinzel. Shout out to him. Jacob Dwinzel wound up making Midnight Fight Express. It first came out on the PlayStation, but then it dropped on the Switch. Now, I got it on the PlayStation because I really wanted that game. That game was fire. But then I got it on the Switch because the PlayStation's only available at home, and I wasn't buying a goddamn, I wasn't buying a Portal at the time. I was like, hell no. Mind you, at the time that was coming out and stuff, the Portal didn't even have enough games for me to enjoy. Like, Spider-Man 2 didn't even come out yet. They were still just talking about it and showing trailers and stuff. But, yeah, whatever. But, when it came down to just how they... Where was I going with this? When it came down to how the console itself wasn't up to par, when it came to having a catalog and stuff like that, like the Portal, I wasn't doing it. But if you'd have remade the PlayStation Vita and the Go, I would have definitely fell for it because those consoles were perfect. There was nothing wrong with them. Oh my God, spring salad with goat cheese. I don't know what he was on, but god damn. Okay, is this the last thing? Third toss up. All right, come on, we can do this, guys. I said that last time. This is a phrase. I'm gonna keep rambling on about Nintendo after this, don't you worry. But mains only. Making money. I don't know, I'm gonna take a guess. Making Delete. Making money hand. Oh shit. I want to know what it is, but I can't guess. Making. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Making money hand. I don't know. Oh, making money hand. Making money hand over fist. What the fuck? I didn't. Alright. Last round is final spin. Let it be a big number so we can win. Let's get it. Praying to God is big number 900. Lord have mercy. That's gonna be great. Alright, starts off with them. So, just to finalize the whole situation, like I said, Nintendo just really did a good job when it came to how they just did a creativity thing and wind up making it this wonderful list of consoles that they made. And people are talking bad about the console now, but I feel like they're gonna wind up blowing you out the water with what they did and how just it turns out. Like, there was nothing that was any different about it. Like, nah, the Switch is gonna wind up doing great. The fact that you're able to use your previous games, they're talking about having new titles, and they might even speculated a Smash Bros game coming out. What more of a difference that Smash Ultimate would have been compared to the next new game. I mean, per character wise, it's just adding on more people, yeah, but then there's a certain point of where the roster can be too much. And then after a while, it's just you start adding characters, and then you got everybody in the last game, and then it was called Ultimate. And then for you to call it Legacy, it's like that kind of stretches the bar of where you can kind of stand point with it, and it kind of doesn't make it seem like it's too much. But I don't know, to everybody it is. If I like the game and I see it, I'm personally gonna get it myself, so I'm not disagreeing. What is this? But when people start talking bad about the Nintendo Switch, y'all gonna talk bad about it, and then y'all gonna get it. That's what it was, because that's exactly what happened with Donkey Kong Country Returns HD for the Switch that's out now. Everybody was like, oh, the game came out like 7 times, and Nintendo needs to go about trying to add more of a new, they need to put a new game, which they do. I desire a new Donkey Kong Country game. I would love Donkey Kong Country 4. At this point, they did it with Streets of Rage 4. If Emu can just take a game from Sega and remaster it physically and make it look good, and they could drop a Streets of Rage 4 years later after Streets of Rage 3, because Streets of Rage 3 came out on the Sega its fucking self. You can still smell the ABC buttons and the XYZ buttons on that controller, because that's the last time you genuinely played it. Freshly squeezed. Oh my god, it's freshly squeezed orange juice! I got it! But we're gonna keep guessing. Skip. Do I want to? I want to solve it now. I might as well. Freshly squeezed orange juice. Done. Ha 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 ha! It is I, the man of the hour. I still came in. Wait, I came in second though. I'm cool with that. I came in second, and I'll take that. Ooh. Well, it's definitely been a great episode, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, the Nintendo Switch 2 console is going to be dope. They're going to wind up doing an amazing job and allowing us to be able to see the capabilities of what Nintendo has for the future. I really feel like they're going to blow us out the water with something extraordinary. They're going to have a new feature that's on there that most consoles probably don't have. They got a C button or a C stick or something that they did for like the Nintendo 3DS, which was dope because it basically made it seem like it was a right thumbstick type of thing, but it also could probably be hobby room. Like, how the fuck would you have guessed that? That's crazy. Who cares? 2 stars though. Blam blam, level 14. Oh, I remember being 14 years old. I worked at a church. It was great. Ooh. But yes, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Game Lounge. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any game ideas you might have, please send them to us. We definitely would love to try them out. And until next time, game it till you sleep. Nintendo Switch 2!